12 minutes ago. BTS's Jin looks very different. What exactly happened? In just the last 12 minutes, the entertainment world has been shocked by the appearance of BTS's Jin, who looks completely different from anything the public has ever seen before. No one expected that the figure known for his calm, clean, and charismatic image would now show a transformation that has left armies around the world speechless between admiration and disbelief. What exactly is happening with Jin? Is this part of a big BTS project, or is there a hidden meaning behind his surprising appearance? This change was first seen in a short live broadcast that appeared on HYBE's official social media. In the short video, Jin appeared with a completely contrasting style. His hair was slightly longer with a natural dark color, his face looked more defined, and his expression carried a nuance of maturity that was rarely seen before. But it's not just about physical appearance. Jin's aura this time felt different, calm, but radiating an inexplicable strength. Many fans immediately flooded platforms X, Twitter, Instagram, and Weverse with comments full of question marks. Is this the same Jin who just came out of military service? One fan wrote. Why has his aura changed completely? He looks like a new person, added another user. In just a matter of minutes, the name Jin's new look immediately became a global trending topic. An internal source, who declined to be named, mentioned that this appearance was not a coincidence. It was mentioned that Jin is preparing something very big with the HYB production team, which is believed to be an important step in his solo career. However, details of the project are still being kept secret. Many suspect that this new look is part of a visual concept for the release of a new solo song or a global campaign involving an international brand. Interestingly, Jin himself did not make an official statement. In his short post on Weverse, he only wrote, "Sometimes, change is the best way to show who you really are." That simple sentence only added to the puzzle among fans and music industry observers. Is Jin trying to convey a personal message through this transformation? It's not strange if Jin chooses a symbolic way to communicate with his fans. Throughout his career, he has been known as an intelligent figure who is calculating in every step. His new appearance may not just be about style, but a representation of a new phase in his artistic journey. After completing his military service some time ago, many have been waiting for what the new version of Jin will look like, and it seems this is the answer. Analysis from several Korean pop culture observers mentioned that Jin's transformation illustrates the evolution of an artist who does not want to be trapped in his old image. Jin is not just the visual of BTS, said an entertainment analyst in Seoul. He wants to be recognized for his maturity, not just his good looks or popularity. And the change in appearance is a strong visual statement to show that. Interestingly, some fans noticed small details in his appearance: a new ring on his right finger, a slightly combed back hairstyle, to clothes with dark tones that give a mysterious impression. All these elements seem to be designed to create a new image that is more mature and introspective. Some even argue that Jin is preparing an album concept that will explore themes about time, change, and self-identity. However, there are also those who assess that this change may reflect his personal experience during military service. Living in a very disciplined environment for months can change the way a person views the world and himself. Jin, who is now back in the entertainment world, seems to bring a new calm, emotional maturity, and firmness in his eyes, a sign that he has grown not only as an artist, but also as an individual. In those 12 minutes that shook the world, Jin managed to prove that transformation does not always have to be announced with words. Sometimes, just with a different presence, someone can convey thousands of meanings without having to speak. And that's where Jin's strength lies, the ability to thrill the public with just small changes that are full of meaning. Now, the public can only wait for the next step. Will this appearance be followed by the release of new music? Or is Jin preparing an even bigger surprise? Perhaps an international collaboration that will confirm his position as a global artist? All those questions are still hanging, but one thing is certain: Jin is no longer the same as before. The public's reaction to BTS's Jin's latest appearance in those sensational 12 minutes not only created admiration, but also sparked a major wave of debate in cyberspace. Thousands of comments appeared with tones of surprise, admiration, and even suspicion. But behind that euphoria, a much more important question arises. Is this event really real, or just a media game designed to shake the public's attention? Let's stop for a moment and think critically. If we examine it honestly, the modern entertainment world, especially the K-pop industry, is never free from visual and emotional marketing strategies. Every appearance, upload, or image change of an idol is often curated in detail by a team of professionals who understand the psychology of the audience. So, a provocative question arises. Is Jin's transformation a reflection of a sincere identity or part of a big narrative that is deliberately designed to arouse curiosity and increase public exposure? It is undeniable that HYB as a large agency has extraordinary capabilities in managing viral moments. From the release of second-long teasers to the sudden surprise strategy, all of that has proven effective in creating a global sensation. However, in an era when information can spread quickly without clear verification, we must ask, are we witnessing real facts, or just a digital illusion that is arranged in such a way as to appear authentic? Some fans on TikTok and Twitter have even uploaded theories that Jin's appearance video may be the result of visual editing or deepfake, given the image quality that is too perfect and the lighting that seems unnatural. Is it possible that the video is part of a hidden campaign for a music or advertising project that has not been announced? Or did Jin personally choose that moment to introduce a new side of himself? These questions require us not only to be passive viewers, but active and skeptical observers. We need to realize that not everything that appears on the screen really happens. Behind every upload, there could be a team planning every second of the visuals we see. So, does our emotional reaction to Jin's transformation really come from a real event, or from a narrative engineering that is deliberately built so that we believe it? Let's look further than just visuals. Jin is known as a calm, rational figure who rarely seeks sensation. So, drastic changes like this certainly raise big question marks. Is this really his personal step, or are there other interests that drive him? It could be that this transformation is indeed a form of honest artistic expression. However, we cannot close our eyes to the possibility that this phenomenon is deliberately amplified by the media to create a wide buzz. Something that is very common in the global entertainment industry. If we trace the sources of information circulating, the majority come from platforms such as TikTok, YouTube, and Twitter, where algorithms work to amplify topics that are going viral. However, how valid are those sources? Can we ensure that every piece of video, photo, or comment really comes from an official source and is not the result of digital manipulation? This is where the importance of reflective thinking lies. Not everything that is viral is true, and not everything that seems real is really authentic. We must also question the motives behind the dissemination of this information. If the video was indeed intended to provoke discussion and public attention, then this strategy was a great success. However, does that success mean truth? Or does it just show how easily public opinion is controlled by short shows and sensational titles? This question is important because phenomena like this show how modern media is able to shape mass perception very quickly. In just 12 minutes, millions of people can be convinced that something really happened, without any concrete evidence that can be verified. We are carried away by emotions, not data. We believe in sensation, not verification. And this is where the real danger lies, when admiration defeats logic.